Welcome to the Shir. Yesterday we spoke about how God's light comes into this world without any concealments, as opposed to the higher spiritual worlds where they have a blockage, so to speak, a contraction of God's light, that they should be able to receive it, even though that in the world itself, in our world, it's completely hidden and everything like that. However, by doing a mitzvah, we can bring down God's light in a way without any concealments. However, we still need more of an explanation on this, since that even though the spiritual worlds are higher and they cannot receive the light, they're only able to receive the light through garments. So how is it that how are we able to receive God's light in our world without any garments concealing them? And this is what the Alter Rebbe is going to explain in the continuation of the Tanya. That because of this, this is why God gave the Torah. That it gives us the ability to receive the infinite light of God as it is, without any concealments. And with this, we won't have to be nullified in existence. So, and for this, therefore, this is why God gave the Jews the Torah, which is called strength and might. And this is what gives us the strength, the power to receive the revelation of the infinite light of God without any garments concealing them. That there's a famous saying from our sages that says God gave the ability for the righteous people to receive their reward in the time to come. And why are they what is this all for? It's in order that this is so that they're not completely nullified in existence before the light of God. That's going to shine in the future without any concealments. Could exceed, as it's written, that Hashem is not going to be covered up by any kind of garments. That He's not going to be covered up anymore. Because we see that there is an explanation that explains the intent of the verse al-i atzeres geshamin, about that the rain shouldn't stop. And therefore, the Alter Rebbe interrupts in the middle of this verse that he's explaining, as Rashi, one of the famous Torah commentators, explains, that God is not going to conceal himself in any kind of garment. And then afterwards, he's going to draw down. Then afterwards, the Alter Rebbe draws down at the end of the verse, "V'hayu einecha reyes es meirecha," and your eyes will see your teacher, meaning God. Uksiv ki ayin ba'ayin yiru v'goyim, that eye to eye they will see. That the eye that is below will see the eye that is above. Meaning to say that they will see in actuality the revelation of the light of God. Uksiv, and it's also written, Lo yeh lach oid hashemesh le'er yomam v'gomer. That there will not be for it anymore the sun for light during the day. Ki Hashem yeh lach le'er olam v'gomer. Because Hashem is going to be the light for you forever. Meaning, the light of God that's going to shine in the time to come without any garments will be able to be received through the Torah that we learn now. And the Alter Rebbe concludes this when what he said before, that the ultimate purpose of all of the worlds is this world that we live in the place of darkness and klippas specifically. So that through doing divine service, this breaks the sitra achra, the side of unholiness, and the darkness is switched to light. And through this, it will shine in this world a great light, in much more so than it is in the higher worlds. However, the revelation of light like this in our world, it will shine only in the time to come, when Moshiach comes. And however, at the time the light is concealed, like it is right now. On this, the Alter Rebbe explains further on that in the days of Mashiach and the time of the resurrection of the dead, that it is that the whole, it is the ultimate purpose, and it is the completion of the creation of this world. And the Alter Rebbe says, "V'noida sheyimeis HaMashiach ubifrat k'sheyichyu amesim," that we know in the times of Mashiach and when the dead will live again, heim tachlis ushleimus brias olam hazeh, that this is the purpose and the completion of the creation of this world. Shelakach nevra mitchilasai, that for this it was originally created. That there should be, just like in the days of Mashiach, the resurrection of the dead. That's what the world was ultimately created for.